Ali Buckets on the beast, bitch.
Yo, so we are here on Black Guys Talmbout Wrasslin. It's a little bit shiny behind me, so let me try to tweak that a little bit as best as I can. Last week it was me and Mav. This week it's me and
Dwayne.
Again, just another member of Black Guys Talmbout Wrasslin. Like me and Mav said last week, we are a collective. We are a collective of individuals. We are a collective of black guys who love wrestling. By the way, shout out to our newest member of the collective, Robert. He was supposed to be here today, but school comes first. He's in school to get a higher degree than I have. So let him, again, by all means, sir, continue to push.
Absolutely.
So it's just gonna be me and Dwayne holding it down. Eventually, you're gonna see everybody, and once you see like all 5 or 6 of us together, it's gonna be something. But on today's episode, we are doing technical matchups that me and him would like to see. We're also going to fantasy book Money in the Bank as far as who we think is going to win, and then we're going to fantasy book the next pay-per-view. After that, then we're going to do some fantasy booking when it comes to like tag team matches, as far as ones that we could think of that we would want to see. And then, you know, as usual, we're going to go ahead and hit you with the young outro. But as usual, I am Way. You can find me on IG at how_way_how. You can find me on Twitter at waysworld93. You can find me on Instagram at ways_world93. If you want to find other content that is on the Ways World, I guess you could say network at this point, you can search it under Ways World Podcast on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, where you can find the debut episode of this very podcast as well. Gentlemen, introduce yourself to the people.
Hey, my name's Dwayne. You know, I'm just one of the guys. I'm proud to be here. You know, it's good to be here. It's good to have a collective group and we just talk about wrestling. That's all we do, and we like it, and we love it. Follow me at IG, Dwayne Bean. Same thing. Follow me at Twitter. It's the_King_Bean53. Facebook, Dwayne Bean. So, you know, same old. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a good time.
In the description, you'll be able to find our social medias. If you're seeing this video, they should be there already for the first one. I'm still putting little final finishing touches on that one, but they'll be on this one too. Yeah, I'll be working on these 2 episodes at the same time. That's my job in the collective. I do the recording and the editing. Other than that, I just sit back and chill. I sit back and chill and give my opinions. That's really about it.
That's what we do.
That's what we do. But we'll be right back on Black Guys Talmbout Wrasslin when we get into these technical matchups. We will be right back with you. So we're back here on Black Guys Talmbout Wrasslin. The next thing that we're about to do is these technical matchups that we was talking about. We got Robert here with us. Now, y'all can't see Robert, but y'all will be able to hear Robert. Y'all can't see him, but y'all will be able to hear him.
This is what happens when you deal with these young kids and new technology. They don't know what they're doing. So, yeah, I just got to be a headless voice while everybody else gets to be on camera.
He keeps talking about the fact that I got an Android. I've told people this multiple times. I'm not working with like a camera. I'm working with a different system here. I will be upgraded in the future. I might even go to Apple. I thought I'd never say that in my life. I might even go to Apple. But, we got him here with us. So,
Glad to be here. Thank you for the invite.
nah, again, you're part of the collective. This ain't no invite.
Yeah, you ain't with
I'm gonna
us.
say you didn't show up to work. That's all that was.
Yeah, we good.
Hey, I had to be invited. I had to make enough noise to get invited to the group. That's all I'm saying.
Well, we glad to have you.
Let's go, fellas. Let's see what y'all talking about.
All right, bet. So, first technical matchup as far as who hasn't been in the ring together that I would actually like to see. This might be a little bit out there, but I feel like in his own right, Jack Briscoe was a very good technical wrestler. And I would actually like to see Jack Briscoe versus Eddie Guerrero. Like the luchador style versus that old school classic 70s style.
Yeah.
Just like the style clash in and of itself, I feel like would just be absolutely amazing.
Who said that? Wayman?
Yep.
Eddie and Jack. Okay.
I-
I'm just taking notes over here. That's all I'm doing.
I'm not saying like am I crazy?
No,
Am I crazy
you're
or
not. No, absolutely. I would love to see that, like for me, old Eddie, 04 Eddie, Eddie, world champion Eddie. I would like to see that Eddie versus Briscoe. I really didn't like the WCW Eddie, but that's just me. Yeah, that's just me. That's just me.
Off that controversy.
Stop
the tape. Stop the tape.
That's just me, man. I just couldn't. I love the lie, cheat, steal. The whole.
You didn't mess with the LWO, the Latino World Order.
I don't want to start that whole world orders. There was too many world orders anyway. You had the black and red. You had the blue. You had the Hollywood. Then you had the elite. You had the LWO. You had all too much.
Hey,
But
the LWO was cold.
anyway.
But check this out. Here's my little insight. So I think the match would be dope between Jack Briscoe and Eddie Guerrero for a couple of reasons. Number one, Jack Briscoe can work with anybody.
That's true.
Just watching the work that he put out, and you guys can always go and look on YouTube and find old Jack Briscoe as NWA champ. You can go back and watch how he worked in the ring. But what makes it that much better is not the fact that Eddie was a luchador, man. Y'all forget, Eddie's a second generation wrestler, and his dad wasn't a luchador style, so his dad trained them in the way that he wrestled. So it was very technical, it was very mat-based wrestling. It wasn't until Eddie grew up and went with his brothers and luchador wrestling started blowing up in Texas and Mexico that he started incorporating that.
Mm-hmm.
But the majority of Eddie's work was always mat-based. The best that you got out of Eddie was that frog splash. So Eddie's gonna hang with Jack Briscoe, bell to bell in the ring. Now what Jack had that Eddie didn't have was cardio. Jack's gonna run him 60 minutes, and Eddie's gonna be gassed minute 30.
Cause wasn't Jack like an actual wrestler, like a state champion wrestler at one point?
Most of these guys were state wrestlers on the high school level, and even in the collegiate level, brothers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there's, especially in those earlier guys, a lot of those wrestlers were not just they weren't just tough guys. You know what I'm saying? Even though a lot of what we see in professional wrestling, both then and now, came from the carny side of it.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of those guys were able to get into the ring and stretch you and can do it any number of ways, especially somebody who thought that they were tough enough to get into a ring with a guy who thought he could do anything. It's like one of us saying right now, yeah, I can go step in the ring with Harley Race. Harley Race never looked like he was in any type of shape. Harley Race was wrestling 60 minutes a night, 3-4 nights a week.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah, like no, for real. And like I one of the, not necessarily a podcast, but something that I watch on a consistent basis or listen to on a consistent basis is like the Jim Cornette drive-through.
Yeah.
And that's something that he says. He says like Nick Bockwinkel, Harley Race, again a couple of names there, Jack Briscoe.
Yep.
People like that, those old school hardcore like wrestlers, like the old school wrestlers. Any of them at any point in time could stretch you. Just because they felt like
Just because they can't.
just because they felt like it. Like it was nothing to be a wrestler back in the day. And I'm not saying the wrestlers now are soft, but I feel like to be a wrestler back in the day, you had to have a different type of toughness about
absolutely.
you.
Absolutely. Yeah, they didn't have performance centers. You know, they didn't have, you know.
No.
Go ahead.
Man, the thing about it is I absolutely call them soft these days because I'm a loyal listener to the Cornette, to the drive-through and the experience. And the difference, Cornette catches a lot of slack because he has this old school mentality.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing old school about his mentality is the presentation. He said, dude, he tells you, professional wrestling is about a simulated fight.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, absolutely.
I want to see two people get into the ring and put a fight together, and I want to see what that fight looks like. So us sitting here and putting these matches together, saying Jack versus Eddie or whoever else we throw together, that's the first thing I'm looking at. Is that going to be a compelling fight to see?
Ooh.
And are the competitors in there gonna make it a fight? These cats nowadays, I don't know if you guys watch Dark Side of the Ring.
Yeah.
The next episode they got coming up is gonna be about the slap heard around the world, where one of these some guy trying to make his bones in journalism walks up to a professional wrestler and says, "Yeah, man, I think it's fake," and he slapped the dog shit out of him. You know, because
I saw that. Yep.
How dare you come into my world and tell me what I do is not real? You know, and I don't think people who haven't been in the ring, who haven't built the camaraderie that comes with working with people night in and night out,
Mm-hmm.
get that we're taking our lives and our livelihoods
Into our own hands.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. A lot of people, just because, you know, yeah, maybe the punches don't connect or, you know, something stupid like that. People,
But that impact is real.
Exactly.
Like,
Just because the wins and losses are already, you know, they're already talked about doesn't mean the fight is less impactful on your body.
they still got to go through the motions. They still got to go through the motions. They still got to get through the match.
Exactly.
Which means, like, somebody could be throwing potatoes one night
Yep.
and giving you a couple of stiff ones.
Yep.
And the thing is, you hear them, like not all of those kicks and punches are slaps.
Yeah.
Some of those are like actually connected.
Yeah.
And you getting whopped
Yeah.
while you're in that ring. Like
Yeah.
ain't nothing to play about this. Like, yeah, there's a part of the wrestling business that's kayfabe.
Yeah.
But
slaps always connect.
See?
I'm gonna tell you that now. Slaps always connect because the truth of the matter is you don't get to hear everything that happens inside that ring. It's supposed to affect multiple senses at once. So I can't throw a punch and it be heard in the upper rafters. This is why you get guys who stomp when they throw punches. And this is why you get and that's where you get into the selling side of it.
Yeah.
A slap though is a little less dangerous, but I've seen people knock unconscious from a slap to the face.
The overhanded slaps.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I've also seen people, I myself, I've been blistered and bruised from backhand chops because those things connect. I've passed them out myself. I've had people leave the ring, we meet up in the locker room, and my handprint is emblazoned across somebody's chest. You know, that's just the life of it. So, we got off topic, man. We were talking about
technical matchups, that you want to see. Everybody giving one out. I gave my one. Mine was Jack Briscoe versus Eddie Guerrero. Who want to go next and give theirs?
I'll go ahead and give one.
Go ahead.
Oh goodness. If I'm watching a technical wrestling match,
Mm-hmm.
I've probably already seen
Mm-hmm.
and it would be Kurt Angle, somebody who comes with legitimate skills across from one specific discipline. You know, he is an amateur. He was an excellent amateur wrestler, a gold medal winning amateur wrestler.
Yep.
But was able to cross over into the world of professional wrestling seamlessly. You know, there wasn't a green phase that they talk about. He never got into the ring. It was great.
He came into his first couple of matches was 3.5 stars.
It's
like
crazy.
he came to the ring with 3.5 star matches.
Crazy.
So I would put Kurt in the ring versus Chris Benoit, but I wanted 60 minutes.
Ooh.
Iron Man?
Ooh.
I want 60 minutes between Kurt and Chris Benoit, and just let. I don't need cages. I don't need barbed wire. I don't need a top rope.
Can we at least put a title on the line, which would give it that extra bit of oomph?
I don't think
it needs a title.
You know what? The beauty of watching those two work doesn't need a title.
Yeah.
For a person that's a wrestling fan like myself, putting those two in the ring and just saying, hey, these two guys are gonna go for 60 minutes. Minimum. They're gonna go 60 minutes minimum. I'm watching that. I'm sitting there. I'm wearing a diaper. I'm not leaving.
Hey, you know
he's
what?
not missing a second of it.
That's one. You know what? That was on my list too. But yeah, I would love to see. You know what? Yeah, I would like to see it as an Iron Man. An Iron Man 60, Iron Man. No disqualification, no chair shots. You get a point.
Let me ask you a question. Let's book that all the way through.
Yep.
Let's just with the.
I don't think so either. I don't think, but the only reason why I said that is because of the Angle Lesnar Iron Man. You know what I'm talking about? When
you're looking at Brock you're looking at a David and Goliath situation in that. So yeah, you might have to bring out a chair or a chain or something because Brock
he's unhuman.
But
he's a beast.
But if you look at it, he's not big. He's not that much bigger than Angle.
But also, if you think about it too, Kurt can actually out wrestle. He can wrestle circles around Brock. And there's stories talking about these two wrestling and Angle folding him up.
Yep.
And Brock has even said that's probably the one guy I wouldn't challenge because I know he could fold me up at any point in time.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yep.
But the thing is, what people miss about those stories about Brock and Angle doing that stuff in the middle of shows is the fact that Brock hung with an Olympic gold medal champion.
Dude's a monster.
Yeah.
Brock was no slouch, man.
He wasn't.
NCAA.
Heavyweight
champ.
Yeah.
You don't win that by being stronger than everybody.
No, you don't.
You win that by out wrestling people. And Brock Lesnar out wrestled everybody in the NCAA twice. I think he's a 2-time or 3-time NCAA champ.
Yep, I think two. Yeah, I think two. All right, we're gonna book the whole match. Okay, 60 minutes. Benoit.
Angle. Iron Man match. Now, that's the one I want to book the whole way through because I want to ask a question here. How would that, in your mind, what would you prefer seeing? Would you prefer seeing back and forth pins or stretched out pinfalls, or would you go the Shawn and Brett route with one?
That's it.
One decided.
That's it.
Let them wrestle for about 59 minutes, and then that final pinfall before time runs out.
Yep. That's what I would want to see. That's what I would want to see.
If we're talking that, only Shawn and Brett could pull off the overtime joint. But the next best would be Chris and Kurt. And I think that I would take it to a sudden death, a 5-minute sudden death overtime.
Yeah.
So they go through false finishes. And since both of them are submission guys, the primary finishers were submissions. they beat the hell out of each other. 59 minutes and 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them gets the other one, like just with like 5 seconds left, he starts to lock in his finish.
Yep.
And then the bell goes.
Yep. That's what I was thinking.
Give him 5 more minutes and then go from there.
Have Benoit lock in the crossface at 59 minutes and 55 seconds. And Angle's holding on for dear life in that last 5 seconds. Then the bell goes off, but he taps. But he's after the bell.
Ooh.
Then after the bell, then here we go. Then here we go again.
I like it. So that's mine. That's Rob's. What's yours?
Mine. I had a couple of them, but I decided to go with, like I said, we might have got it down in Mexico, but not in Indy. No, I mean not in America.
I'm gonna say if it came to Indy, where was I?
I know, right? I want to see Alberto Del Rio and Andrade.
Ooh.
That's what I want to see.
I don't know.
I want to see them just because of they have similar builds. They have the similar moveset, actually, honestly.
Andrade's more of a high flyer.
Andrade is a high flyer.
Like, Alberto wasn't out here doing like 450s.
Nah, he wouldn't.
He went out here doing 450s.
But I just like that DDT.
Yeah.
That DDT, you know, and I feel like Andrade is a better all-around performer than Del Rio.
People were sleep on Andrade
Even
in
on the mic.
NXT.
Yeah.
In NXT, people were sleep on Andrade. People kept telling NXT and the WWE, y'all need to go ahead and do something with that man because he gonna end up being cold.
Yeah.
They put the NXT championship on him.
Yep.
Then he had the first 5-star match since Cena and CM Punk with Johnny Gargano.
Yep.
So Andrade cold. Andrade's like cold.
Yeah, you know, I like the things that they're doing now with Zelina's group. You know, I like it.
I do.
I like it. You know, they just hopefully they don't have McIntyre beat everybody every week for the next 3-4 weeks.
Oh, they are. They are. It's the
Stupid.
WWE.
So
For some reason, what they don't understand is in order to make a group, you got to let them get some sort of heat.
Yeah.
Let it build up.
Yeah.
And the people in their baby faces, even one that's as imposing as Drew McIntyre is, it's 3 of them. With 3 of them,
they should be able
to McIntyre in that type of situation should have to fight from behind and be like, all right, cool. It's 3-on-1. I know 1-on-1 I can take y'all out. Even maybe 2-on-1. But because it's 3 of y'all, I gotta put something else extra on in order to do something.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying there? Like,
absolutely.
But WWE won't do that.
But they've already painted themselves into a corner because Drew McIntyre take on the unstoppable force of Brock Lesnar.
Exactly.
You're not gonna have a guy who just beat, not just beat. He
Clay Morton.
He dismantled that man.
He did what nobody else has been able to do with Brock Lesnar.
Yep.
John Cena got mollywopped.
Yep.
John Cena was the guy, and he took that mollywop. Randy Orton got destroyed. Hard way destroyed.
With them elbows, them sharp elbows to that forehead.
Reigns got destroyed too.
Oh, that pissed me off. Don't even get me started on that match.
Hold on. Goldberg was the fluke because he's old and it is what it is.
Yep.
But then he got his retribution back on that. So they had to build up somebody strong enough for Brock for it to again be a believable fight.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna catch Brock Lesnar. He's gonna catch a couple of these Claymores. And Brock, I don't care what anybody says as a WWE Hall of Famer, because he will beating Brock Lesnar will put you into rarefied air.
Yeah.
Did you hear?
The right way.
Did you hear the rumble? How the stadium went crazy when McIntyre when McIntyre Claymore him out the ring.
I'm gonna say like I'm talking about yeah.
No. What I'm saying is it's legit.
Like during the empty arena.
Yeah.
Still though, kicking that man's face off. Honestly, I wish. Like matter of fact, in like the next episode, we're gonna have to do that. Who we think like who would work well with a different moveset? Because that just kind of popped in my head.
Yeah.
But Drew McIntyre getting that Claymore kick.
Yeah.
That's
he needed to. He needed to.
It was
that Future Shock was cool. I think he still uses it.
Yeah,
from time to time.
It's like someone like a signature type of move. But
that Claymore took him to the next level.
When he first came back and won the Raw Tag Team titles with Dolph Ziggler, that kick looked so devastating.
Man.
He's doing essentially what Daniel Bryan is doing. I'm not a huge fan of Claymore, but I like the way that they use the Claymore.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's Daniel Bryan's flying knee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And just because he is a foot taller and
it looks better.
About 100 pounds heavier.
Yeah.
And he's chiseled from granite.
That's true.
It's an old phrase, man, but it's the truth. He looks, again, going back to Cornette, he looks like a man.
Yeah.
Unlike AEW guys where they're kind of
yeah.
They stringy. You can say it. There's some stringy guys. They are.
Yeah.
But the WWE is getting some of those guys in too.
Absolutely.
But it's difficult. The only person I think, and I'm gonna go ahead and throw this out there as a spoiler, I think that they're going to build up Keith Lee to take on Drew McIntyre. Because look at what he's done with Dominic Dijakovic.
Yeah.
In NXT.
And that's a big guy. He was throwing him around.
Yeah. But you know what? For me, honestly, just because of the story, it's already there. A guy that you haven't seen in a long time. One of the members from 3MB. Gender. That story's there. It's there.
Ooh, it is though. Yeah, no, I know it may sound crazy, but I'm gonna run with you on this. Think about it. If Jinder's a former WWE champion, we can all admit it went horrible. The world knows that experiment went so bad. Y'all could have built him up better before y'all did that.
They did exactly what it was supposed to do. I don't fault them for going that route. I think that they did it in such a way that it threw a lot of people for a loop.
They got the shock factor. They did get the shock factor out of that.
They got you a shock factor, and Jinder played to his strength. Jinder was the prototypical coward champ.
Yeah.
So he would hide. Dude, he's hiding behind guys smaller than him. Because Jinder is what, 6'4"?
Yeah.
Dude is massive.
Dude is
oh my god.
250, 260, and the Singh brothers are like 5'9".
Yeah.
But the reason why I say it went bad is just like I'm thinking of the backlash, like the backlash from when he won it, and then I get.
Fans don't know what they want.
Absolutely.
I knew. As a fan, I knew I didn't want that. I knew at least not this early. If y'all wanted to give him a couple of IC title reigns, maybe give him a US title reign, give him some tag team title, build this man up before you let him hold the top prize in your championship.
Yeah.
And
Jinder Mahal was already a US champ. By the time he got there, he was already a US champ.
no, that was his first title.
That was not his first time. He was a tag champ before that with 3MB.
3MB never won the tag titles. Hold on, look at the facts. Wait a second.
Sure.
Wait a second.
Let's pull it up. I'm glad I brought my computer.
I'm gonna say he won that US title after he went to Raw, he held it for 2 days and then lost it to like Jeff Hardy, I think. Wait a second. We're gonna just have a little moment here.
It's cool. I'm taking a look at it now. And you know what? I could be wrong. I don't think they were background, blah, blah, blah. All three were victims of Robert Clay, Joint Gender were a duo. Let's see here. Jinder Mahal 6'4", by the way.
Okay.
Massive.
And he's only an inch shorter than Drew McIntyre, who's 6'5".
The story is writing itself.
The story is writing itself. Because then you turn Mahal. Mahal comes back, doesn't have the Singh brothers, doesn't have anybody else.
And then you got 3MB.
Just him just being massive, being a 6'4", chisel.
And then you got that 3MB
Yeah,
reunion.
yeah.
Yeah, Heath Slater's gone.
Yeah.
He was the outside member. You said what?
Heath is coming back, man. I think Heath is coming back.
You think when Heath was just a furlough?
Yeah, I think a lot of these guys are furloughed currently.
I don't want Rusev back. I don't want Rusev back at all. I want Rusev to go to. I want Rusev to go to AEW. They need more bigger guys. I want Rusev to go to AEW.
Nah, I ain't for that at all.
What?
Rusev needs the WWE, and the WWE needs Rusev. So,
They don't know what to do with him.
I think
He could have been like a 3-time WWE champion by now.
they absolutely Rusev.
With the whole Rusev Day movement, right? That's one opportunity. Then after they canceled Rusev Day and brought him back and let him win the U.S. Championship, that was a second opportunity they could have took. And let's not even go back to Rusev versus Cena at WrestleMania. If they would have let Rusev win at WrestleMania and then eventually built somebody else up to take the title from him, WWE Championship was next. They had 3 different chances.
Yep. Well, third.
Here's what I'm saying, and here's what people from the outside miss. Fans don't know what they want. Fans are programmed. I tell you what you want as a booker. My job as a booker is to get you to buy merch and to cheer for who I want you to cheer for and boo for who I want you to boo for. Now the problem is, sometime in the mid to late 90s, all of that went to hell.
Yeah.
At least the booing and cheering part.
Yeah.
Because you started having the rise of anti-heroes. ECW effed the game in the butthole because they didn't have good guys and bad guys.
That's true.
It was anarchy, and fans got used to the anarchy. I'll cheer for whoever I want to cheer for, boo for whoever I want to boo for, and it doesn't matter because Paul Heyman was able to work with whatever the crowd. Paul gave the fans the opportunity to build people.
Yep.
That's problematic.
Yep.
And as a business person, I see where and why it's problematic. Rusev, God bless him, love him. They brought him in wrong. When they brought Rusev in and gave Lana that that god awful whack accent. When they brought him in, people forget he came in from NXT into the Royal Rumble and eliminated 5 people.
Yep.
4 or 5 people. He was a monster.
Yep.
Rusev, again, 6'2", 6'3", not a very, very big guy, but imposing nonetheless.
Yep.
When you're putting a guy like that, the hell? Oh, wait. When you're putting a guy like that on the main roster and putting him up against people, the story has to sell itself.
Yeah.
You have to say, okay, how can I book this man in something? John Cena is going to go down in history as the guy who can turn shit into shine off. He will take a turn and make it a trophy. Why? John Cena knows how to sell something. Cornette hated the Firefly Funhouse match. I loved it.
I did too.
And a lot of people don't get what happened, but it worked. Not because Bray was good, it worked because Cena made it work.
Yeah, he did. He did.
So Cena
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So it's tough to move anywhere.
Here comes the what chance?
Shinsuke and Asuka.
Yep. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
That pissed me off. I'm sorry for the church audience that's gonna be coming here and listen to Robert. That hurt me. That hurt me.
But here's why. But again, Rusev comes in with a super thick accent. You put Lana out there, who was super great, still is to this day.
Yeah.
She is not a great mouthpiece, but if you put a great mouthpiece on Rusev, you put him with a Heyman, you put him with somebody like a Bobby Heenan, you can get that monster over.
Yep.
Doesn't matter, because here's the thing, he can go in the ring, but was the story that he was telling worth listening to?
No.
And the answer was no.
No.
So when Rusev Day popped, Rusev Day didn't pop because of Rusev. Rusev Day popped because of Aiden English.
Absolutely.
Let's get it straight.
Absolutely.
So Aiden pushes Rusev Day, and the Rusev Day shirts come out, and it kind of takes on a life of its own. But what are you working towards other than a mid-card title? Not everybody is going to be champ. It's not going to be the man. Zack Ryder was never going to be heavyweight champ.
No. With Zack Ryder, I feel like that's a different case with Zack Ryder. Like with Zack.
But the same thing goes for Rusev, and sad to say, because he's one of my favorites, Big E will never be heavyweight champ.
Yeah.
Never. And again, it has nothing to do with how that man goes in the ring. At the end of the day, that man, the size that he has, he should be a monster bulldozing through people.
Yeah.
But the fact that they let him get ran over by cats like Brock Lesnar, like Drew McIntyre, by people bigger and smaller than him, come on, man. That's you're already, because there's only so far you'll be able to go up the ladder. Kofi shouldn't have been heavyweight champ, but we got it. We fell for the nostalgia of it. Like, you know what? Let's go ahead. We did this once with Daniel Bryan, and so we got this.
Kofi.
Yep.
When I say I was on the bus, I love that's one of my favorite matches of all time. Just because of
I
the
don't sit here and lie to you, dude. I cried,
bro.
Me too.
but I cried for the sentiment of it. But Kobe shouldn't have had a second run. But the WWE does stuff. Everything that they do is calculated.
Yeah.
Kobe won in 2019, right?
Yeah.
And so, WWE being a global brand, hey, let's tie this in some way, somehow. Hey, Kobe's from Ghana. His people are from Ghana. 2019, the year of return.
There you go.
Let's find a way to work this. And they get Kobe through the year of return, send him over to Ghana, do a 24 on him, get all this sentimental stuff behind him, and then he loses to Brock Lesnar in 5 seconds.
8 seconds. 8 seconds. Okay, look.
They fed him to Brock Lesnar because they used him for what he did. They used him for what
They threw him to the meat grinder.
They fed him to Lesnar. For Lesnar,
You mess with Kirk, you go in the grinder.
Now you're right.
But you don't get the same benefit from somebody like Rusev.
Yeah.
Rusev's Bulgarian. They're not pushing anything in Bulgaria. They're not pushing anything in Russia.
Yeah.
So
That's
there's
true.
no point there's nothing that they can use to get more run out of it.
Now if we
It's going to be just a mid card, and I'm not talking an upper mid card. He's a mid card. He's a subpar.
Oh.
You know, he's a on par. I wouldn't call him subpar. He's an on par mid card guy.
Look here. Okay, wait a second. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to get to this ad break really quick. We're gonna get Robert together because he's over here spitting out slander. we gotta hear a word from our sponsor, the Anchor app. We'll be right back with the next topic, which is Money in the Bank 2020. But we're gonna continue this conversation. But we'll be right back with you after a word from our sponsor, the Anchor app. So. How's everybody doing? It's your boy Way, host of the Ways World podcast.
And your girl Shani the Shooter, co-host of the Ways World podcast.
You can catch the Ways World podcast every Monday through Wednesday by at least 3 p.m. on one of those days on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, everywhere that you get your local podcasts, and now
YouTube. Yeah.
We want to say thank you all for listening to the Ways World podcast, and stay tuned for much more, because officially every episode from season 2 of the Ways World podcast and every episode of season 2 of the Ways World Drunkcast will now be on YouTube. So once again, thank you all so much for listening, and stay tuned. So we're back here after that ad break. The next thing that we're going to get into is this Money in the Bank 2020. I had a mean Teddy Riley moment, by the way. Had a mean Teddy Riley moment where I had the technical difficulties that went on. But we are back. So the first matchup is the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Personally, I am pushing for Shayna Baszler to win this match. The participants in this contest, it will be right there below. I'll impose it. I can pull up for us here for a second. Give me 1 second. So here we go. So in the women's Money in the Bank ladder match, you have Asuka versus Shayna Baszler versus Nia Jax versus Dana Brooke versus Lacey Evans versus Mandy Rose or Carmella. I am.
Let me pull this up. I want to see these matches. I'm pulling it up now.
Go ahead, bro.
There we go. So, all right. Asuka, Shayna, Nia, Dana, Lacey, Mandy, and Carmella.
Mm-hmm.
You say you go Shayna?
I'm going Shayna because they should have. First off, they should. I feel like they should have let Shayna win at WrestleMania. Mm-hmm. I feel like they built her up. They had her take a piece of Becky Lynch's neck. How much stronger do you build somebody than making them seem like a ferocious Wolverine?
Yeah, she cleaned house and
you build her up so strong just so Becky can take her down. She should have won. This is another. I thought this is another opportunity for them to give her this Money in the Bank. Even if you don't give her the title right away, even if you want to keep her away from Becky, fine. Like let her win Money in the Bank. Let her run with that briefcase for a little while. Build her up, and then whoever Becky loses the title to, let Shayna beat that person.
Yeah. I can see that. I can see that.
Go ahead. My fault about that, right?
No, so here's why Shayna didn't win at WrestleMania. A couple reasons. Number one, WrestleMania happened. I mean, COVID-19 happened.
True.
If that would have happened in front of everybody else, I would have still kept the Boneyard. I would have still kept the two cinematic matches. The Boneyard match and the Firefly Funhouse match, I kept both of those as is and just had everything else in the middle thing, but that's another story. That match needed crowd participation. Granted, Becky and Shayna put on a hell of a match. They're always building to something else. And Shayna is going to be the biggest heel they have in the women's division for a while.
Yeah.
For a while. There's not, just because of how she carries herself and how she is, that segment where she took a bite out of the back of Becky's
She
neck,
took a chunk. She made burgers from her neck.
Fantastic. It was fantastic visually.
Yeah.
But that image will live forever for me. Of the blood in her mouth.
What?
That's good. That's great. I like that.
But I'm with you. Shayna's gonna win this match.
Just give her just. And then you know how she gonna win. You know how, matter of fact, I feel like she gonna beat Becky. but she gonna beat Becky because she gonna take another piece of that neck with her. And then they were like, you know what? Nah, Becky can't continue. We gonna give it to Shayna. Like, that's how Shayna, she's not gonna submit her. She's not gonna pin her. She gonna win by taking a piece of that neck again. That's
they won't take. They're trying to build Becky as the female Stone Cold.
mm-hmm.
I think that would be too on the nose though to have her like pass out.
Yeah. Okay.
I think Shayna needs to definitively beat Becky.
Ooh.
Just period point out, leave her lane in the middle of the ring.
So let me ask you.
You know why? My fault. You know why I think both of y'all are wrong?
Why?
Because Nia Jackson's back.
There you go. There you go. There you go. How did Becky start her run? How did Becky start her run? How did she start her Stone Cold-esque run? By getting punched in the face by Nia.
Yeah, when she got potato. Yeah.
So everything revolves back around that.
But
Do I think Nia wins the Money in the Bank? No. But Nia takes the title from Becky.
and then Shayna takes it from
And
Nia.
then Shayna takes it from Nia.
But that means that you would have to Big Show Nia by making her heel to face because Shayna's heel. Unless you're gonna do a heel versus heel, which is not. I'm gonna say it's not different. It's like it can happen. It's just it won't be a long program.
No, not the program at all. After the match.
Oh, she wins it, and then Shayna comes down and just. Wow.
Yeah, and then she cashes in.
But would that still flip her in like the Big Show sense where she would go heel? I mean, she would go face after that? Or would people still boo her?
Nah, people still gonna boo Nia. They gonna boo the shit out of Nia. Sorry.
I don't like that. I think that's that Rick and Morty. That's too many steps, man.
You think so?
That's a whole bunch of steps. That's a whole bunch of steps, man. This is in this particular match. They're doing too much as it is. Asuka, Shayna, and
No.
Carmella.
Ooh.
You think?
Wait, Carmella or Mandy Rose? Or Mandy?
I think.
More than likely to take that spot. Mandy's more than likely gonna take that spot because of Otis.
Yep.
Because of her connection with Otis.
Yep.
But Carmella, Asuka, and Shayna can actually go. Nia Jax is they're using Nia Jax like sadly yes like the Big Show.
Yeah.
But the truth of the matter is Nia Jax big ass ain't about to climb that ladder. Let's just call it what it is.
Sonya's gonna screw Mandy.
I'm gonna say Show climbed the ladder, Strowman climbed the ladder.
But for me,
You're looking at much different. All right, I'm about to say something sexist.
Carmella.
Big Show had a reinforced joint.
He did. It was a huge ladder. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
No, that's number one. Number two.
You never know what's in the corporate building though, since they gotta climb the corporate ladder.
Ooh, but you're right.
You never
It's
know
like
what's
they gotta climb up like stairs and elevators. They gotta fight towards the top.
Yeah, they gotta go from the bottom floor all the way to the top.
And I'm sorry, but this is something that they honestly could have just kept in their back pocket. That is the dumbest thing ever. But that's just me.
You know what it gives me? It gives me a Die Hard feel, like the movie Die Hard.
Yeah.
Where like you have to go like to the top of Nakatomi Tower.
Yeah.
Like I feel like this is like their Nakatomi Tower.
And then, but then what are they gonna do? Who they gonna pull a Hans Gruber off?
Nobody.
Okay. You're right.
But like for me, I think Carmella gets that spot. If it's gonna be 7 or 8, I don't know. Whatever they decide, but I think if it's between
Carmella and Mandy to get the last spot.
Carmella and Mandy, Carmella's gonna get it because Sonya is gonna screw Mandy.
Ooh, I can see that. I can definitely see that. And then that could set up a future match for those two, which should have at SummerSlam.
Exactly.
Ooh, okay. I like what you did there.
And then, go ahead.
That match is about to be weird because they're gonna turn around and turn into something weird. Lesbian three-way. Between Mandy and Otis and
And Sonya?
that girl's name and Sonya.
What? They do that.
They don't
They
need
already
you.
got Sonya. They already got Sonya doing all like fully embracing her LGBT status.
Yeah.
Now, the way that the reason that she set up Mandy and all this stuff, guaranteed is gonna come out because she was really in love with her.
Which they also tried with Becky. I said with Becky with Sasha and Bailey, which honestly I was going with that for a little bit. Like, you know what? Y'all been having like some beef. Maybe I just need to fucking get it out. I mean, excuse my language, right, folks. Maybe I just need to like, you know, make the beast with two backs and get it out. Like maybe that's what y'all need to do. You just be done with it.
You sir are sexist.
Oh man.
Look. If it's like, for instance, right, if it's like a guy and a girl, they always beefing and shit like that. What we say, y'all need to fucking get done with it.
Yep.
Y'all need to fucking get it over with.
Yep.
Cause that's really what it is.
Yep.
Why can't it be the same for two women?
Yep.
Equality.
Yep.
The sad thing is, there's somebody pitching that right now that makes me mad.
You know it. You know it. You know it.
That's terrible.
By the way, we gonna get Bailey and Sasha at SummerSlam or whatever.
I'm gonna say we better. We
gonna get Bailey and Sasha at SummerSlam.
We better. The next matchup that we got a fantasy book, it kind of pushed out towards the future. Daniel Bryan versus Rey Mysterio versus Aleister Black versus Apollo Crews versus King Corbin, and then the final entrance, it's going to either be Otis or Dolph Ziggler. For this one, I have Aleister.
Not winning. I'm telling you, not winning.
Who?
Apollo Crews.
Black guy.
Yep. Apollo Crews.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn shame.
But yeah, I got Aleister Black though, man. I got Aleister Black. I feel like they've been in this somewhat hamster wheel, perpetual motion thing with him, where squash match. All right, let me give you somebody legitimate.
Yeah.
All right, you knocked him off. Squash match.
Yep.
Take somebody else.
Yep.
Boom, and just keep repeating that same thing.
Yep.
And so I feel like this is their opportunity. If they were smart, which again, WWE sometimes I do wonder. I feel like if they give this to Aleister can run with it. Corbin's already had his shot, and people are going to still kind of hold that against him, which may honestly work in his favor because WWE might want to kind of scrub that out, possibly.
Yep.
I don't believe Ray needs this.
Nope.
I don't believe Daniel needs this. And as far as between Otis and Dolph, I think Otis is going to get in personally, even though WWE has a thing with their heels. Like the 50-50 booking, Otis just beat Ziggler.
Yeah.
So Ziggler might get this win, honestly. But I want Otis in to end that feud and get that out the way.
Yeah.
Apollo Crews, like you said, only black guy in the whole match. They're not going to give it to him.
Let's be honest about that situation.
And the thing is, not just because he's black. They've done nothing with Apollo Crews. They've done nothing with Apollo Crews. Period. It's like... He's bland. He is wheat toast. He's wheat toast.
He's not wheat toast. He's definitely not milk toast. Here's the problem with Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews is far too talented, but far too small. The thing with him and a lot of people, Apollo is more than likely headed back to NXT where he should be.
Yeah.
And I think, well, I hope that Triple H has recognized this. You can't bring everybody from NXT to the main roster.
Yeah.
I hope that they realize that now. Some people are better suited for
the NXT style.
That stage, just for that stage.
Yeah.
That because there's not much that they can do. Finn Balor, for the size that he is, was able to make the transition. You know what I'm saying? He's believable. Same thing with same thing with Shinsuke. Same thing with Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn, his personality and his charisma are much bigger than what he is in
What if that's his whole gimmick? He ain't say nothing. He just go out there and just whoop you like they want him to talk, but he's all hands.
Yeah.
All hands, no voice.
Hey, that wouldn't be
You know
bad.
what I'm saying? But that's what he's built for. You gotta think this dude is less than 6 feet tall, and when you're bringing in guys like him, again, Daniel Bryan is a whole other monster. Rey Mysterio, a whole other monster. 3 of the 6 guys in this match, Daniel Bryan, Apollo Crews, Rey Mysterio, and Dolph Ziggler.
That's what you think is getting in?
Are all 6 foot or less.
Otis is too.
I'm gonna say it like these. So who do you think is getting in, Otis or Ziggler?
You gotta bring in Ziggler.
Mm.
You have way too many baby faces in that match.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go. Yep.
You got way too many baby faces in that match. Corbin is the only true heel.
You're right. Yeah, you're right. You're
Absolutely.
right.
So you gotta have some sort of balance. Even with the women's match, Asuka's supposed to be a heel. Shayna's definitely a heel. Nia's, I guess, a heel again.
Yeah. Dana is a face.
But now Dana's face again.
Lacey's face.
Yep.
And either Mandy or Carmella's face.
Yep.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And again, the thing about this, we're in 2020. It's not so much about booking face versus
Heel.
face versus heel anymore. Anybody can have a match for whatever reason at this point, which is fine. But again, when you're getting into the old school storytelling of it, the question then becomes, what story are you going to tell? You got all these faces in this match, and you show, all right, who's going. So if you have all these faces, somebody's turning heel.
Or something that they could do, which again I might be stretching this out like the Laffy Tackle, like this might be a stretch, but what if Corbin was the only heel? Mm-hmm. And again, what if they gave it to Corbin again?
Yeah.
Let him be the they've been trying to like Corbin. What they've been doing with Corbin has been working.
Yeah.
They've been trying to get him heat. The way they've been going about it sometimes may not have been the best ways personally, but what the intention, like you've been saying, the intention that they wanted to get behind Baron Corbin has been working.
Yep.
You got to give them that. So what if it was all faces and Corbin? A lot of these guys are smaller than Corbin.
Yep.
Have him go in there as the big man,
Yep.
throwing people around,
Yep.
and let it be that, and then. You know, of course, the baby faces get their time in and they shine, but the story of the match would be Corbin is this dominant big heel.
Yep. And 9 times out of 10, when you get the briefcase,
No, his matches are not that impressive.
nah.
Corbin as a personality is ass cheeks, man.
He's like an old school high school bully, like a jock.
Yeah.
He's like an old school high school jock. Like,
but you know that they just put Corbin with Cesaro and Nakamura.
well, they threw him in the group.
Yeah, well, I don't know if he's in the group, but Nakamura and Cesaro helped Corbin get into the match. So I don't know if that's gonna be around.
On paper, here's the thing, right? On paper, if those 4, Sammy, Nakamura, Cesaro, and Corbin were in a group, and like it's a heel stable.
Yeah.
Sammy, I feel like Sammy would be the
de facto leader.
Yeah, he would be the leader. So you got your world champion.
Yeah.
Corbin, mid card guy.
Yeah.
You can go ahead and slap Corbin.
Yeah.
As like a US IC
Yeah,
champion.
and then you get the tag team championship with Cesaro and Nakamura.
Yup.
I can see that. I can see it, but I don't know. Because you got your mouthpiece in Sami Zayn.
Exactly.
You got your mouthpiece in Corbin.
Mm-hmm.
Nakamura doesn't need to talk, so you don't have to
When he can, and when he do, sometimes he spit fire.
Fire.
It'd be Japanese fire, but it'd be fire.
Exactly. And then you let those 2 guys who can work, Cesaro and Nakamura, work their tag team. And then you can get your tag team matches. You can get your New Days. You can get your Usos.
That's just. By the way, that's our next segment: fantasy book and tag team matches. that's why I just went like. That's why that just blew my mind. Like what?
Yep.
Like you right? But yeah.
But we'll see.
We'll see. But y'all didn't give who y'all thought was gonna win. Y'all winners.
Who I think is going to win?
Yep.
I think Alistair's gonna win, but who I think WWE's gonna give it to? Corbin. We just talked about it.
So you think the Corbin? You think the win's gonna go to Corbin?
Yeah.
You want Alistair.
I want Alistair to win.
But you think it's gonna be
but
Corbin?
I think it's gonna go to Corbin.
Okay. What about you?
Goodness. Ray's champ right now, right?
No, Braun is.
Braun, sorry.
The champions are Braun and who's
McIntyre.
Yeah, Braun and McIntyre. We just said that.
Yeah.
The anticipation is mounting.
Braun is gonna stay. Braun's gonna stay in the program with Bray for a minute. So whoever challenges is gonna be a Braun challenge
Until Reigns gets back. Until Roman gets back.
Braun versus Reigns at SummerSlam has already been booked.
But go ahead. Go ahead.
You heard it here first. Spoiler alert.
You say you don't think he's coming back? Hold on, wait. We'll get into that. Wait a second. That could be a segment by itself. Wait a second. Hold on. Don't spoil it just yet. Continue. Who you think gonna win?
Here we go.
As far as who's gonna win, I'll take a dark horse in DB. DB's a former Money in the Bank owner as well as Corbin.
Yeah.
So is Ziggler. So you'll have three former winners in there.
Ziggler's cash in was phenomenal.
Oh man,
Ray's setting the stage for Dominic to get a job.
Yep.
So he's just working until Dominic comes in. Alistair should give Drew a good match, but I think you can build more with DB.
Okay.
Yeah. For me.
I think you can do more with DB. And again, you can interject DB into the SmackDown side of it because he's got history with Braun and Bray from the Wyatt family days.
Yeah.
So you can put him there or you can plug him in against Drew McIntyre and either way those matches are gonna be outstanding. Or then you can just pull a sneak move.
Yep. Hold that briefcase until
Man, he might use it that night.
7-8 months. Yeah.
Okay.
He got only 7-8 months. He'll win that night and then turn around and you got Braun and Bray depending on how that match goes.
Yeah.
More than likely, that's gonna go Bray's way.
Ooh, you did well. Okay, so cause that's the next one we getting into. I think Braun's gonna win that one.
He definitely could, but to excise to have Braun definitively beat Bray Wyatt, is he fighting the Fiend or is he fighting Bray?
He's fighting Bray.
He's gonna beat Bray. So never mind.
Yeah.
But yeah, if he was fighting the Fiend, so but that's why I also think that the Braun Bray thing is gonna go on a lot longer because they got a lot of material to work from.
Yeah.
So I can see Seth pushing Drew.
Mm-hmm.
And Drew getting a Claymore in and pinning Seth, and next thing you know, Brian's already in the corner.
With that knee.
With that knee ready.
Loaded up for the knee, and
Bow.
now you got a new champ. But I don't think they're going to do Drew that way either. So
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm still saying DB, he'll probably hold on to it for a little while.
Okay.
So you got Corbin on one side, Black on the other side, and I'm going DB, and I'm accepting you being wrong because that's how I would look at it personally.
Yeah.
I got you. So and then Braun and Bray. You said you think Bray got that one, or no? You said Braun got it because it's against Bray. I said I got Braun.
I got Bray.
Whoa, this ain't Fiend Bray.
I know.
This is Firefly Funhouse Bray.
I know. I know.
This is Mr. Rogers Bray.
I know.
Okay.
I know. Because
But that doesn't matter either, too, because the beauty of it is, we know. It's not like Bray doesn't know that he's not the thing. It's not that Bray doesn't know he's the thing. It's that he gets to play these mind games with whoever he's in the ring with.
mm-hmm.
And the match that he had against
Was it Miz?
that match against us,
Miz?
I'm saying, no, the Miz matches.
When he was Mr. Rogers?
but the match
Or you think against Daniel?
he had against the Miz, dude, was it against Daniel too?
I'm gonna say like the Fiend went against.
Daniel was the Fiend.
Yeah.
Daniel was the Fiend because the Fiend snatching through the back.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. Matter of fact, no. So it was Bray. It was Bray versus the Miz, and I think it was like at Saudi Arabia.
No. It was TLC.
It was TLC.
It was
Okay.
in the States.
Okay.
Yeah, it was in the States. But again, Bray still, even as Firefly Funhouse, he still has that
Wrestling on?
that no sell kind of
Yeah.
Yeah.
approach to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's still invincible, so to speak, as far as how he comes across.
Yeah.
And again, Bray using that character as he does is all set up. So he'll go in and lay down for Braun. I mean, that's the thing. He'll go in and lay down for him, but it's all a part of.
Yep. I can see that. The match. Bell, ding. Bray lays right dead in the middle of the field. Pin me. Finish me. Pin me.
I can see
Braun
it.
doesn't do it. Then we go.
All right. So Braun, Bray. Next match up, Bailey and Tamina. Y'all gonna think I'm crazy as hell. Y'all gonna think I'm crazy for this.
You're already hot, man. We can hear it in your voice.
Don't play with me. Look, y'all gonna think I'm crazy, right? I want Tamina to win. Look. I know she's milquetoast.
Yeah.
I know she can't really work. Tamina is an older wrestler.
You say she can't work?
Well, like Tamina got decent work. I don't like her work the best. I'm not gonna sit up here and say I do. But she's a decent worker. Like she knows what she can do. But she's milquetoast.
Yeah.
But they don't really give her many opportunities to talk either.
Nah, not at all.
But I thought this is an opportunity. You have an opportunity on your hands here. Look, you got Tamina, let her win the title, right? You could take Bailey and Sasha, even have Sasha cost Bailey the title. You give it to Tamina, let those two go off. Now, I said Shayna was gonna win the women's Money in the Bank, right?
Yeah.
Have Shayna wait for the Raw Championship title picture.
Yeah.
Nia Jax, boom. Nia Jax, Tamina,
Tamina.
SmackDown Tag Team Champions. You've not only built up Tamina, and you can continue to build her up with the Women's Championship.
Yeah.
But Nia Jax, you got a story built in right there. They used to be known as the Samoan Slaughterhouse, going after the Women's Tag Team Championships.
Yeah.
They used to be friends.
Yeah.
You got so much you
And
can
now
work.
you go.
You got so much you can work with, and then finally give Tamina at least one championship.
Yeah.
At least one.
Yeah. I can see it. I can see that. Do I think they're gonna do it?
No. They're not gonna do it for real.
They're not gonna do that.
I'm just giving y'all who I want to win. I want Tamina.
Sir, that was the most drug-induced reason I think I've ever heard.
What?
Again, like we were talking about earlier with Rusev, some people are made for mid-card. There is no mid-card women's title. Let's just call it what it is. So since there's no mid-card women's title, until there becomes one, there will only be the women's champ and the women's tag champs. And the women's tag champs is kind of like even now still. But besides the point, Tamina has done nothing. And The Rock means nothing to earn, to deserve any type of a run with the women's title. Even if it serves to have Bailey going against SummerSlam, I care less. Tamina does not need to be the one to take the strap off, baby. She's on Raw, but my personal pick to take the belt off somebody would be Bianca Belair.
Ooh.
That's just my own personal thing, but that's neither here nor there.
Okay.
Tamina is not going to win this title.
Same.
Sasha's not going to be the one to cost her the title in this particular one. Tamina is not going to walk away with a single women's champ. She's there as she's cannon fodder. She's there because Vince took care of Snooker, and Tamina is the legitimate biological child of Snooker, where his son was adopted.
Yeah.
But Jimmy didn't have titles. He was just was what he was. Tamina is a hell of a wild card, but she is not. I don't see what personality is she gonna have to sell the title. What?
Make her like we were just saying with Apollo Crews. Make her stone face. Make her a hitter. She's just coming at you. If you get it her way, she's gonna knock you down.
Bruh, they do that already. She doesn't need a title for that.
That's true.
I guess I just want Tamina to win the championship.
Yeah.
I've been watching.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine. But nah, she ain't
It ain't
winning.
gonna for me.
I know both of y'all got Bailey.
Oh yeah, I think so because
it's fine.
the split, they're slow building the split between Bailey and Sasha, which I like it. It's in April. They're not gonna fully split. They got the whole summer to get into SummerSlam. So
I'm tired of the split. I'm tired of Bailey and Sasha always being in each other's necks.
That's what friends do.
I'm tired of Bailey and Sasha being mentioned in the same context.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel about Becky and Charlotte.
yeah.
They had phenomenal matches in NXT. When Bailey won the title from Sasha and Takeover.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was nuts.
I sat there again. There are tears in my eyes, like, yo, Bailey deserved that. Bailey, I used to call Bailey the female John Cena.
Do you feel like WWE ruined Bailey or Bailey ruined Bailey?
WWE, absolutely. Because the truth of the matter is they're seen with Bailey what would happen if they ever turned Cena heel.
Yeah.
See, Bailey had. Here's the thing: they always try and cater. They always try and find a reason to want to cater to what the crowd wants. And everybody was running up and down, and Bailey was starting to get stale. And Bailey herself thought she was starting to get stale. Look here, when you're printing money, you don't stop printing money. Period.
That's true.
Okay.
That's
The
true.
only reason Hogan did what he did for the NWO is because Hogan knew I'm still going to print money.
No matter what I did.
No matter what I do, I'm going to print money. Bailey was printing money as a hugger.
Okay.
There's nothing you can't. Nobody can.
Izzy, look at Izzy. She had a whole fangirl that was in the crowd that was made a part of the damn story.
Bruh, there's no reason why they should have taken turn Bailey.
Oh.
Except for the fact that Bailey, when she was wrestling independent, had her little run as a heel. And heels have more fun. Being in the ring, heels have more fun.
Yeah.
You get to do more. You can express more. You can get away with doing certain things. That's fine. You get to be a little bit more creative as a heel, and you're stifled as a babyface. Anybody ever wrestled out? Anybody who ever gets inside the ring? Most people will tell you they prefer working heel because you get to have a little bit more freedom as opposed to being a babyface. But when you're a babyface, especially the fucking white bread, one of them apple pie baby faces,
Yeah.
everything you do is money. Why? Why walk away from it?
That's
true.
All right. So
Why the hell?
Oh, my fault. Go ahead.
Walk away from. That's stupid.
I got you. So the last one up. The last one. We're going to make this a little bit quick.
Drew McIntyre all day.
Okay,
Yep.
Drew.
Yep.
Drew.
Yep.
There we go. We
That's
need
it.
to say much more than that.
That's it.
We'll be back with you all on Black Guys Talmbout Wrasslin. We're going to do a quick fantasy booking of these tag team matches, and then we're going to go ahead and get y'all this outro. As we told y'all, some of these wrestling episodes might be a little bit longer. So if you enjoy the longer form of podcasting, then definitely stay tuned to Black Guys Talmbout Wrestling. But we'll be right back with you. All right, that's right. So after some technical difficulties, which was really not technical, it was just more or less me having to adjust a couple of things. But the next thing that we're about to get into is fantasy booking. These tag team matches. One of y'all want to jump this one off? Because I'm actually still formulating like one in my head in particular. So,
I got one.
So
Off the top of the barrel here.
what's your one?
We got Revival versus the Brainbusters.
Okay.
You know, of course, that sells itself.
Yep.
Both teams they both have a similar moveset. They're similar, no flips, just fists.
Yeah.
You know, with Tully and Arn, and what is it? Dax, Hartwood, and whatever his name is.
Scott Dawson
Dawson
and Dash Wilder.
Yeah, wherever they going by now.
Oh yeah, they did leave WWE.
Yeah.
Like they're actually gone.
Yeah, they're gone.
So
yeah,
AEW.
that's the only place they're gonna go.
That's gonna be terrible.
That's the only place they're gonna go because they're gonna do that Revival and Young Bucks like they wanted to do. But anyway,
It's gonna be terrible.
I think they're gonna surprise you.
yeah,
because
but yeah, I just like the style, the old school style that the Revival and the Brainbusters shared together, and you know I don't have a winner. I'm not gonna pick a winner, of course, but I feel like Tully and Arn and the Rival, they'll throw the house down. They'll tear the house down.
As far as a tag team match that I would want to see, to be honest, and this is gonna sound kind of crazy, I would like to see, excuse me, the New Age Outlaws versus the Jurassic Express. Now, not Marco Stunt, Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy versus Billy Gunn and Road Dogg Jesse James. And the reason why, like, I'm saying that is because it's a similar setup.
Yeah.
Like where you got one guy who's gonna be the one to take a lot of the beating, and then you got the heavy.
Yeah.
Again, you got Road Dogg and Jungle Boy.
Yeah.
That's gonna already be an interesting dynamic because the Road Dogg ain't really known for flips and all that, but Jungle Boy is.
Yeah.
So it could be like Jungle Boy trying to get away from Road Dogg and Road Dogg trying to catch him. But like you got that little matchup there.
Yeah.
Then whoever's gonna be the hot tag team, which is most likely gonna be Jungle Boy, Luchasaurus' hot tags are excellent. Fight me if you don't think that they are. His hot tags are A+.
Yeah, I give you that. Yeah.
That match would be.
Okay.
No, I'm not saying they're no Ricky Morton hot tag. Nobody's
like Ricky Morton.
Like that's not a comparison that I would even dare to make. But his hot tags are, I feel like, give him a couple more years, they could be somewhere in the same stratosphere. Like they could be around that conversation.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Give him time. He's a wet puppy. In my Stephen A. voice, he's a wet puppy. You get what I'm saying? He's fresh.
Yeah.
I personally have already seen what I think is one of the greatest tag team matches. And I think it got grossly undervalued, and that was New Day versus the Usos in Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
That match was phenomenal.
Yeah.
There was brutality, there was a story told, it was amazing. But if I'm gonna put a match together that I want to see, placed them across from, and this is going to strike some people as weird. It's quite possibly one of the best tag teams I've seen in a while.
Wow.
The Eliminators.
Are you talking about Saturn and Cronus?
Saturn and Cronus. DIY versus Saturn and Cronus.
Bro, the flips and the athleticism in that match would be.
I'm not even, again, while the flips and stuff are cool.
And the technical skill, though.
Yeah.
The technical stuff.
Yeah.
John Cronus would be the high flyer.
Perry Saturn.
Saturn. Oh man, Saturn. Wait, Saturn and Gargano on the mat. Come on, man.
Chopper and Perry Saturn on the mat. But like I said, Cronus, the thing is, Cronus would be the high flyer in that match. Everybody else is capable of doing it.
Mm-hmm.
But Cronus is going to be the one he's going to be the star
Yeah.
in that match
Yeah.
as far as high flying is concerned.
Yeah.
Everything is going to be mat based though.
Yeah.
So you're matching on so many different levels. And again, I could see going 30 minutes or more because those guys, when Cronus was sober anyway, dude, there was nobody better when you put them across from somebody else. Those guys were outstanding and should have done more and did not because drugs and alcohol take the lives of people a lot quicker than what they should be.
Absolutely.
That would be a dream match for me to see the Eliminators versus DIY.
Facts. I can definitely see that.
Take my money right now.
For real, like I can see that. Now I got another one that may be somewhat. This one's gonna be a bloody one. I got one more. This one's gonna be a bloody one, but the chair swinging freaks, Balls Mahoney and Axel Rotten from ECW versus the Sheik and Sabu. The Sheik,
That's Uncle?
yeah, the Sheik and Sabu versus the chair swinging freaks. Give me bar. I don't care if you barbed wire. Give me chairs.
Whatever.
Yeah, just let them go.
Go.
And whoever makes it out alive, makes it out alive. If they die, they die. Let me
I give you that.
let me
I like
sit.
that.
Honestly, I'm gonna throw myself in there. Let me sit on the throne like I'm Emperor Caesar,
Yeah.
and then I get the thumbs up or the thumbs down.
Yep.
Thumbs down.
Yep. Fine.
Feed them to the lions.
There you go. There you go. I like it. I like it.
I'm sorry. I'm a little.
Okay, I can see if you're gonna go that route. Like I said,
There's plenty.
there's plenty. I would go if you want to do a violent one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna go ECW. It's too easy. It's too easy to go ECW and say like, yo, these guys are gonna do. Well, I'm going Ric Flair and Arn Anderson.
Okay.
Or Horseman. Because I want to see. There has to be a reason for the violence.
Right.
Like there has to be a reason for the violence.
Yeah.
And as much as I want to put New Jack in the ring, just because he's gonna be comical one way or the other.
No, he's gonna kill somebody. He's gonna actually commit murder.
He's not gonna commit murder. If he don't commit murder, he'd have done it by now.
He almost did.
Multiple times.
He didn't stab that guy deep enough to kill him.
What about the old man?
Yeah,
What about
the
that
old
old man
man.
that he beat the hell out of?
Gypsy Joe, that was on him.
And then he threw the man off the top. He threw him like 40 feet.
He said he tried to kill Big Grimes. He was like, I was trying to kill him.
And again, that's more. I think that's more. I think the fiction. Truth is stranger than fiction. He's just carrying the. He's selling it at this point.
Yeah.
I even tried. The way Vic jumped is Jack threw him, he would have died.
Yeah.
Let's be real about that.
Yeah.
There was way too much cooperation in there for Vic.
And then he smacked off the rope too on the way down.
Yep.
Vic definitely overjumped, but let's be real, New Jack wasn't strong enough physically to pick up Vic Grimes and throw him off.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, let's
True.
look at the physics of it all.
That's true.
So there was some cooperation.
All right. So
Now, Gypsy Joe earned that ass whooping.
he did though. No, I'm not gonna sit up here and say that he didn't. Gypsy Joe definitely deserved what came to him because he had New Jack messed up.
Yeah.
Like he came to him wrong.
Yeah. That's it. That's it.
But you know, Jack being high didn't help the situation.
No, not at all.
So we're back to my match. I'm putting Ric Flair and Arn Anderson on one side. I'm putting, and people can say what they want to about this, even though they didn't tag that much. I'm putting Triple H and Shawn Michaels on the other side.
Okay. You dig a little bit deeper.
You get a technical match.
Okay.
You get complimented styles.
True.
You have multiple people in that ring who can lead the dance. But you make it a no holds barred match for whatever reason, or a no DQ match for whatever the case may be. Make it a tag team cage match. I don't care. It's going to be bloody.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be violent, but it is going to tell a story, and it's going to be absolutely entertaining.
Hey,
That's true.
Those are four of the best. And again, watching, I don't need a match after. I need a cigarette. I need a cigarette and a wash rag. I'm probably gonna clean up after myself.
They gonna sell. They gonna sell the moves, boy. For me,
Ric Flair alone is worth the price of admission.
that's true. That's true. Absolutely.
And Ric Flair gonna come out there bleeding to all be damned.
His hair is gonna turn pink again. His hair be turning pink, red like blood, man. And then Shawn Michaels be out. Okay, really quick. So since we're speaking of them in the same breath, this is already known to the wider wrestling world. But if you're new to wrestling, a match that you need to see to understand the impact of wrestling is Ric Flair versus Shawn Michaels. WrestleMania
24. WrestleMania 24.
I wouldn't say that. Man, after watching Rick on the Stone Cold podcast.
Yeah. He did say he didn't like that match.
And knowing that Rick, Shawn basically told Rick, like, hey, don't do anything. Don't say nothing. And he said Shawn Michaels, quote, wrestled himself.
What? Yeah. He did say that. He did say that.
So, if you want to watch a great match for wrestling's sake, Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker Part 1.
25. Yep.
Well, I was thinking about as far as emotional impact because the ending.
Part 2. Yeah.
Those two were again. I will never in the history of my wrestling fandom disagree against anybody who wants to put Shawn versus Undertaker in any type of conversation. I'm sorry, I can't go against that. Those two matches were wrestling masterclasses. And
those are matches where you put on for your students. The first match that you see, boom, there you go.
Look, matter of fact, if I had my own wrestling school, I'd be a hoe. If you can't get there, get out of my classroom. Leave.
I'm out.
Leave. If you don't think you can aspire to.
Here's why they're master classes, because I'm going to say this, and this is going to be my pipe bomb for the day. The Undertaker's legacy is based on myth.
That's true.
The
character.
Who he is based on myth.
Because nobody really knows a lot about Mark Calloway, except for he's married to Michelle McCool.
I don't care about that. I I'm saying wrestling legacy. Name a 5-star Undertaker match that doesn't include Shawn Michaels. Go. That's what I thought. You can't find one because there isn't one. The Undertaker isn't.
Wait, hold on. Wait, I may have one. Fuck, no, that one got Shawn Michaels in it too.
Yep.
I was thinking the one with Kane.
Yep.
It's gotta be Kane. That's Shawn Michaels too.
That's Shawn Michaels.
That was the Shawn Michaels match.
Yep.
And here's the thing: the Mick Foley match, the Hell in a Cell joint, it has shock value, but it's not a 5-star match.
It's not.
What I'm saying is,
Damn.
I'm saying the myth of the Undertaker is bigger than the actual legacy.
Yeah.
So those are master classes because you learn how you as an individual can make a match that much greater with someone who is not necessarily wrestling at your level.
That's true.
But Undertaker isn't a slouch though when it comes to wrestling.
No.
He's not a slouch though, but I get exactly
He's
what
not.
you're saying.
He's not.
But a lot of his great matches and his best performance, like the match against him and Batista, I give that one about a 4.
Yeah.
But the reason why I say it matter, and if anything, that would probably be the only other match. If somebody had the proper arguments, I could say it's 5. But I'm giving that one a 4. But even then, Undertaker showed he got the skill.
Yeah.
He was flying all up and through that ring.
Yep.
He was like that was one of the first times that I can remember seeing Undertaker do like the flying over the ropes.
Yeah.
Like I've seen him.
You know what?
I've seen him do like the jumping lariat all
Yeah.
the time, but the actually lifting his body.
Almost died.
Yeah, he definitely almost died.
Yeah.
His foot caught the top of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
But that's my thing. People see those matches. And that's not really have to be something we talk about. What determines
A 5-star match?
these matches and how great these matches are?
If it's in the Tokyo Dome, you add a star to it.
Say again?
If it's at the Tokyo Dome, you add a star.
That is not true.
Now I'm about to say like, hold on, I can't give you.
I'm kidding.
I can't give you.
I'm kidding.
Now Madison Square Garden, possibly.
I'm not saying it from Madison Square Garden.
Don't disrespect MSG.
Have you been there?
It is no, I've never been. I want to go to MSG. That's
I've been there. Like I said.
But you know what? Taker's match with Edge at 24.
Ooh, that was actually again the story and everything. That was actually a very good match.
You know what? But I don't.
Taker versus CM Punk,
Yep.
which should have been the last match. That should have been the last match.
Absolutely. Yeah, that rock scene. Yeah.
Again, I said what I said. I will argue against. Again, but I've been seeing a lot of these internet posts. One got to go and the whole legacy.
Yeah.
And it's always like The Rock, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, The Undertaker,
Kane.
Stone Cold.
Mm-hmm.
And my answers are always the same. The Undertaker. I think if you take the Undertaker out, I'm not saying anything about his quality of work. I'm not saying anything about his work rate. I'm not saying anything about his ability. I'm saying if you ask me if I want to watch an Undertaker match or a Rock match, I'm watching a Rock match.
Yeah.
If you ask me if I want to watch an Undertaker match or Shawn Michaels match,
Too much of Shawn.
Shawn Michaels match.
Yeah.
If you ask me if I want to watch an Undertaker or a Triple H match, I'm going to watch a Triple H match. It's very rare that I'm just going to be like, man, Undertaker's wrestling. I got to watch that.
Okay. I got you.
You know what? That makes sense.
That definitely does make sense.
That makes sense. You know, I can't fault it. I have no argument against that at all. But for me, I just want to see 4 big humans fight.
And so what's your last fantasy tag team match?
AOP versus the Natural Disasters.
Ooh, that's a hoss. That's a hoss. That's a lot of sweat. That's a lot of grease.
Absolutely not.
I didn't say the match is gonna be good.
That match is gonna be funky. Like that match is gonna be funky.
You know who I would rather see that match and get that
Who?
Haku the Barbarian.
Ooh.
I'll give you that one. But I got
What about the Warlords? Damn.
I just want to see folks, big individuals, beat each other down.
What about the Head Shrinkers? AOP versus Head Shrinkers?
Nah, that's with Kishi and
Yeah, I forgot.
his other brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name.
AOP 3-minute warning. There we go.
AOP 3-minute warning.
There you go. Take my money.
He said I'm not watching.
I would go AOP versus LOD.
Ooh, that would
You
be
know
that
what?
would, but the thing is, who would sell? Nobody's selling. Well, obviously AOP would sell because LOD, everybody sells for them. They don't sell. You sell for them.
Yeah.
Like, but still, like if it was modern day and AOP said forget all that, who you think would sell in that match?
Exactly.
Who would be the one selling?
Again, the beauty of it is LOD always respected the business. So they were always going to do what was right to make sure that the match was entertaining.
Right.
And I think the same could be said of take that back. AOP versus the Wild Samoans. Throw that out there.
Okay.
But yeah, that's really what it would be about. And again, it could be one of those matches where it just turns into an out and out street fight.
There's a fight. Yeah.
Nobody has to do anything.
Yeah.
It just gets out of control. So it starts in the ring, and at some point it spills out of the ring, and the ref tries to pull everything back. They start fighting to the crowd, and they just fight for the rest of the night.
Just fight.
They count them out. They fight to outside, and then you don't hear about it anymore until the next time you put them in a match.
Got you.
Why not?
But yeah, that's actually fire. But ladies and germs, we have come to the end of our broadcast today. Some of the things that we covered. And we're gonna go around and kind of give final thoughts. Everybody's gonna pick one segment they want to give their final thoughts about, and we'll go from there. But what we talked about today was we fantasy booked our technical matchups. We gave you our booking for Money in the Bank and the next pay-per-view. We kind of lined that up in our own different ways, and then we fantasy booked tag team matches. My final thoughts of the day, I'm going to give towards Money in the Bank. The reason I'm choosing Money in the Bank is because I feel like this event honestly should not be going on. I know you have to keep wrestling going. I get it. But I just feel like this event should not be going on. Like, I felt WrestleMania should have been postponed. Like, there's a lot of injured wrestlers right now that can come back once this whole COVID situation is over with, and you can have like a complete, full, healthy roster that you can send at the world and just send them. But again, I just feel like Money in the Bank shouldn't be happening. I agree with Robert as far as the Nakatomi Tower style Money in the Bank ladder match that they're doing. In hindsight, that really doesn't seem like the best concept. And if you were going to do this concept, I feel like it could have been done differently. But yeah, those are my final thoughts. I feel like Money in the Bank 2020 should have been postponed just like WrestleMania 36.
For me,
No,
no, go ahead. Go
Say
ahead.
something, whatever
Go ahead.
you want to go. It's on you.
Don't sit here and want to be all modest now. All right, cool. Hey, you know what? I'll say something kind of significant. We're living in a day and age where life itself is just kind of weird. And we can't sit here and negate the fact that not only is life changed drastically for people,
Yep.
With that said, whatever comes in the next couple of months, in the next year, because things aren't going to be the same over the next year. What we need to do is just be mindful, and we need to be mindful of those that are risking their lives to keep us safe from a social standpoint, but also those who are risking their health and lives to continue to entertain us on a day in and day out basis.
Mm-hmm.
Whether they're professional wrestlers, basketball players, or what have you. You know, we know who's important and what's important, but even more so, I think we need to, what we learn from situations like this is that, you know, life is the most important.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. And it's on you to close us out, bro.
You know, and for me, you know, as we sat here and talked this whole, 2 hours that we talked, communication, constant communication, respect, something that the world doesn't have now, that we need, and, maybe this COVID situation was a blessing in disguise that,
give us a reset.
Exactly. Give us a reset, let us sit down, realize what's really important, focus on each other, focus on oneself, focus on health, focus on love. And then maybe whatever normal that we're going to get to, swinging it back to wrestling. And let's hope we get good product now, and hopefully both brands that are in America, we get good wrestling, and that's all we ask
for. This has been Black Guys Talmbout Wrasslin. I am your boy Way. Once again, you can find me IG how_way_how. You can find me Waves_world93 on IG, WavesWorld93 at Twitter, Facebook Waves World, and YouTube at the Waves World Podcast, where you'll be able to find episodes 1 and 2 of Black Guys Talmbout Wrasslin. One of y'all. Where can they find y'all at?
Oh, wait.
Yes, sir.
I am on Facebook under my real name, so if you don't know it, you don't need to find me. I am on IG under Mr. spelled out .r.Alexander. I'm on Twitter under Temper Tantrum Jones. And I'm on Snapchat under Double I. So, if you try to find me anywhere and you don't know how to get in touch with me, that's on you and not me.
And you, Dwayne.
I like that. You can follow me on Facebook, Dwayne Bean. Follow me on Instagram, Dwayne Bean. Follow me on Twitter at _King_Bean53. I'm always on it. Let me know. Chat. Everything. I like it. We here.
This has been a fire episode because it's 3 of us. We got a chance to get 3 of us. Robert was talking mess because y'all couldn't see him, but y'all heard all of the wisdom that he was able to throw out. Now imagine when we all get together, how crazy it's gonna be. Like I said, it's like 6 or 7 of us. So it's gonna be crazy. But this has been Black Guys Talmbout Wrasslin.
Ali Buckets on the beast, bitch.